Hey guys, I'll do another knife overview for you. Today we're going to be taking a look at the book Mayo TNT. Um, I recently got this in a trade, and I really like it. And there's a couple of really big reasons why I like it so much. First off, I like the size. I think the size is just about perfect. You know, it can almost completely fit in your hand if you just a little bit sticking out at the end. It's got the signature Mayo holes drilled into it, which, that's not really high tech, but it does add some. It actually lightens up the knife quite a bit. The blade stays really concealed in the handle, except for the little opening hole here, which isn't too big, so you're not going to get something caught in there, but it's just enough to get your thumb in there and get a good grip on it. It's got a really thin profile. It's no thicker than it really needs to be. The pocket clip. Now, the pocket clip doesn't look like it would ride really low, but it actually does. It actually sits right up to about there. So it's actually pretty good. And the little choil, whatever you want to call it here, actually gives you a something to grab onto when you pull it out of your pocket. You can just grab onto those and give it a yank. The cutout for the lock bar is actually a little thinner. It actually starts off thick. I don't know if you guys can see that. It starts out completely thick, like the scale, or like the entire size of the liner, and it gets thinner as it goes. This doesn't really change it. I know there's a couple manufacturers that do it the other way around, but this makes it look a little bit more uniform. I mean, you rub your finger along there, you can't even tell that it's a cutout. Some of the other things I like. Sorry about the shaky camera, guys. Some of the other things I like are the blade shape. So I'm just going to open it up. Dust that off. The blade shape has that nice, perfect, I guess it would be a clip point? Bowie? I don't know. I'm not well versed in my blade styles. But the blade is a really good design. It's got this nice belly to it, good strong sharp tip. The tip isn't any it's got kind of it reminds me of a Sabenza in the way it's rounded, and that way you get a nice big beefy tip, but at the same time it's really sharp and pointy, so I really like that. Here's the Buck logo with the Tom Mayo logo right on top of that. It's a really high polish, but it doesn't really scratch that easy, which is really cool. And of course it is S30V with the Bose, I don't know how you say it, heat treat. So it should hold up really well. Should hold up really well. It's got a really nice edge on it. Like I said, once it's open, it feels really good in your hand. You get your middle finger here sits right into this cutout, and your thumb and your forefinger kind of sit right behind this guy. Give you a really good controlled grip. A couple of little small niggles I have. The lock bar, when it's open, and this is really, this is and I'll get into this in a second. This is a production knife, so you can't expect it to be, custom quality. But you can see that it's really sharp, right in there. So if I push your finger right on that, right in that area here, it's really sharp. I'm thinking about taking some sandpaper to it and grinding it down a little bit just so it's not so rough. That's the only ergonomic hit that I could give this, is that little sharp angle there. Other than that, I really like this. Opening and closing is really smooth. It's probably the smoothest thing I've ever used. It's like butter. Lock bar just pops right into place. It's so smooth. I can actually, once it's taken up to here, see the little blade signal, I can just pop it right closed. It's really easy to disengage. If you've got a little bit of a cutout there, you can see the block sidebar sticking out. Just stick your thumb right in there, take the meat of your thumb, and just give it a nice little push. It'll come right open. And just give it a nice little... Perfect. This is a... for those you don't know, the Buck Mayo TNT is a production version of Tom Mayo, who is a custom maker. It's a production version of his TNT custom that he does. He's got a ton of different TNT models. None of them are really named the same. It's all just TNT, and he's got a ton of different ones. His customs go for thousands of dollars. So this guy's only, you could pick one of these up for under $200, which is really fantastic for what you get. But it makes me, I love this thing so much. It makes me want to go get one of his customs, which is kind of crazy, but I really like this. Another thing that I didn't mention about the ergonomics is the handle scales are scalloped. Not really scalloped, but the whole thing is scalloped so that it's rounded, which makes it feel really good in your hand. Instead of just being squared off like a Svenza or some other slab-sided knives, it's got this really nice rounded custom, rounded exterior, which is really, really nice because your hand is not a square, it's round. So I really, really dig it. So if you have any questions about it, feel free to leave me a comment. I'm kind of new to this, so I'm hoping to get some feedback on how I'm doing and what you guys want to see. So that's the Tom Mayo TNT. Thanks for watching.